It's the Houston Gunners taking on the Dublin Celtic Tigers.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Dublin Celtic Tigers and the Houston Gunners. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visiting Dubliners, they've come in on a nice run of recent form. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. He'll drop to throw. And that is, oh, he had a defender right there. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their timeout, too.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's taken to the 26. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball is thrown.
2nd and 1. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And a huge play that time. 42 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
A 1 yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1 yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1 yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
2nd and 9 now. And a quick throw here that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd and goal, there's an option play left. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Celtic Tigers are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
They have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 118 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
3rd and 20. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 9. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. But you look at this defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Houston's offense taking over again. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession. 3rd and 8. As they've got it as we resume action. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Dublin's offense now set to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2nd and 5. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. And he fires one incomplete. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. They'll set up to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Celtic Tigers are able to add on to that lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
On to punt, Jamie Gillen. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
2nd down and 3.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
They're going to look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush. And then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Here we go. 60 Eagles.
And it's caught. And he is out of bounds here. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. This offense back to work now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Second and long.
Now he's free up the right sideline.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Here comes third down and 7. That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. A 45-yard punt for there on the return. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Here we go. Set. Action. 18.
They'll throw now on the final play. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And it is the Chargers who have the lead in the second quarter. Mike Williams, a touchdown reception. From there, we take the long plane ride back to Florida to check on the Dolphins at home in Miami. And they were winners in their ball game as they were able to handle the visiting New York Jets. Tua Tagovailoa, 4 touchdown passes in the victory.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Second down and 6 now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Dances by him, and he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Ready, set.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Celtic Tigers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Let's go now. Press on leading.
Mike 17. Mike 17.
They go play action here on first down. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And room there to work it inside the 25. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. That is caught. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Gunners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 56 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw again. Touchdown!
Daniel Bellinger,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Gunners are back within a score.
Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. this game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Dublin's offense now set to take over. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure goes.
Carlos Basham picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Now he'll escape to his right, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Brown with his stick skills. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And now out comes Houston.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
61 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. he lost the football. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Daniel Bellinger with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Gunners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Now the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Dublin's offense now set to take over. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A throw over the middle, taken in. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this is incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 24 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they're down to the 29-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 5.
He'll drop to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Forced out to his left, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He will push his way down to about the 14. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Elliott is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Houston's offense taking over again. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a give up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
2nd and 7. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. On play action, they'll throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a 1st down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Now he's into the clear again.
Touchdown! A great effort there. 40 yards.
And the Celtic Tigers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Elliott on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 10, 1:16 remaining. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery, but first things first. 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick, but instead it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Here comes 2nd down.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Dubliners, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.